obviously it is going to be another form of simplification, which also involves slight factorization as well. How so? Let's look at it. Just as we did the ax squared, I'm writing the general form of a quadratic expression plus bx plus c. The first condition that you need to meet, a needs to be equal to 1. Now, you cannot start completing the square without the coefficient of x squared being equal to or greater than 1. All right. Always remember that this is a condition that needs to be fulfilled before you're doing it. Above over here, this is perfectly all right as well. But sometimes what happens in some unique cases, we'll do so as well. Just give me a moment, guys. Just all right. So before, in some unique cases, when we're doing middle term breaking, obviously sometimes it happens that if a is not even equal to 1, we can still, arrange some sort of factorization. But for completing the square, let's just say that if a is not equal to 1, you cannot move forward with it. Now, the most frequent question that students ask me is that how we are supposed to determine whether you are supposed to use completing the square or not. Because if the examiner is really kind, let's just say that the examiner is really kind in the sense that, he explicitly states in the question that use completing the square. Then that's just, heaven for you guys because it's perfect. All the stars have aligned and you've got a very easy paper. But more often than not, the examiner is very stubborn. And the examiner especially does not, has no sort of love for you guys. He is not going to tell you explicitly and very blatantly, and I could say, out openly, like you have to attempt this technique or that technique or whatever it is. What he does is that he simply says, right, or, he sometimes says, simplify in the form of a times x plus b whole squared plus c. Or in some cases, he says that just write it in the form x plus a whole squared plus b, where a, b, and c are constant. Clear, people? Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
All right. So if the examiner tells you that you're supposed to write it in this form, now usually it is a very lucky day for a student if the examiner says use completing the square. But that very rarely happens. Like I think I've seen it like 2, 3 times. And if I've seen it 2, 3 times, there's a high chance that you guys will probably never see it. So if he says the question statement, if the question statement reads as write or simplify in the form of a x plus b whole square time o plus c and stuff of that sort, then you know that you're supposed to just blindly follow completing the script. Clear? Any issues with this? Any issues with this, guys?
No, sir.
All right. Now, if that is the case, I'm going to rewrite this again. Now I'm going to try, obviously, if A is equal to 1, perfect. Well, good and done. If A is not equal to 1, now this is because it's math, every single possibility needs to be kept in check. When you do probability and statistics, this is obviously going to be studied in detail. That every single possibility needs to be, every single box needs to be ticked in order to do so. So if A is equal to 1 and if A is not equal to 1, then you have to make A is equal to 1. Now, can anyone tell me if A is not equal to 1? Let's just say that, it is 2x squared plus 4x plus 6. What should I do now?
So take 2 as common.
Take 2 as perfect. Plus 3. This is easy. More so, what is going to happen? For example, now this was an easy one, right? Simple factorization. What if I give you this? Now, yes, people.
Do we solve this?
Okay, yes. I need you to make A is equal to 1. Come on. Can you guys not hear me? I told you guys to do so.
So you take 2 as a common.
Okay. Ishan, just a moment. You take 2 as the common, yes. Then what happens?
So then you divide 5x by 2 and 7 by 2.
Good. Excellent. Ishal, were you about to say the same thing?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well done, both of you. Yes. Now, if there is a number which is not divisible by the number that is existing with 2, or that is existing with x squared, the coefficient of x squared, if it's not divisible by the next two numbers, let's just say that it's 5 or 7, simply make it up as such that you're dividing it by the same number as well, because this is going to automatically factorize it. All right. Is this clear, everyone? Raneem, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. Raneem, you were awfully quiet today. That is why I was asking. All right. Simply moving forward. Now forget about all of that. We're just going to take into consideration that A is equal to 1. Or if A wasn't equal to 1, we made it equal to 1. So write it down again. Now this step is extremely crucial in the sense that half of B is added and is squared. Then you subtract half of B and square it again. And the rest is as it is. Now, the reason for doing so is what we're going to discuss. I take the half of B and whole square it minus. Now, technically, if I did it once, that would have made much more sense, but I'm technically trying to cancel these two out by adding or subtracting them. Always remember, in a mathematical question where you're adding some sort of quantity or value by yourself, you have to, if you're multiplying with it, divide with it as well. If you're adding it by yourself, if it is not in the question previously and you're adding it by yourself, you need to cancel out its effect. Otherwise, the balance of probability will be out and the equation itself or the expression will no longer remain balanced and therefore it will be considered wrong. Now, what do I mean by that? If I am adding anything into the equation, I need to subtract it as well so that I'm canceling out the effect. For example, how many people are in class? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just say that Basit, Ishal, Fahad are on a seesaw, like on a ledge. And on the other side, there are Asim, Ranim, and Saad. Okay, let's just say that, you guys are over here and the other guys are over here. Okay, excuse my drawing, but it's never been perfect. So I'm just going to, three people over here, three people over here. All right. Now, if there is a tug of war, I hope everyone knows what a tug of war is, please. Yes, Basit, what is a tug of war?
Sir, there are two sides. One team pulls from one side and the other pulls from other side.
Pulls what? Human being?
Rope.
Yeah, rope, obviously. So, we've got Fahad, we've got Basit, we've got Isha. All right? But Fahad looks very tall, by the way, just saying. And on the other end, you've got Raneem, you've got Asim, and you've got Saad. So pretty balanced, right? It's a very tough competition. For example, I'm not supposed to have favorites, but I'm the judge, and I say that Ishal, you go and help out Raneem over there. Now, technically, I have done what? I've added something over here. Now, this is going to disrupt the balance because Fahad and Basit, while they are very strong boys and all of that, but they cannot like fend off Saad and Asim and Raneem and Vishal all together. Maybe they can, I don't know. But realistically, it is unfair that there are four on one side and two on one side. So, in order to do that, if you're adding something, you need to cancel it out as well. So that, oh, I've erased the shark. Sorry. So if you're adding something, you need to cancel it out as well in order to maintain the balance. Is this clear? So if I'm taking Ishal out from over here, I'll also take Saad out from over there. So that the balance is always there. Is this clear, everyone? Similarly, that is going to happen over here. Just give me a moment, guys. Just all right. Sorry about that. Okay. So what's going to happen now is that I've squared it and I've subtracted it. So that is done. Now our focus is not on the other side. What my focus is that I need to focus on this bit alone. This bit alone, I need to focus on it, nothing else. Now, does this look a lot similar to yes, no, maybe? Come on, Basit, what does this? Can I compare this with this, Basit?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why, Basit?
Sir, because a square plus b square equals a square plus 2b plus b square.
Okay, Basit, thank you. This is what I liked about Basit. Basit would make such a good soldier, by the way, because he's always like, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. He's always, Basit, you are army material. So that's very good. What do you think is no? I was about to ask Ishal. No, Ishal, I'll ask you at the end. Okay, I'll ask you at the end. Yes, Fahad, what do you think?
Sir, no.
No? Okay. Fahad is always the rebel, the fighting against the army and all of that. Asim? Yes, Asim. And everyone, Asim does not like to speak in class because I don't know what you guys are doing. You guys have bullied him or anything like that. But yes, Asim, can you tell us, does this look similar to this? Asim? And Asim has completely gone, vanished. He's a bit scared of, speaking in class. All right, we go back to him. Rani, what do you think? Come on, Rani. Yes, Rani. Can you hear me, Rani?
Sir, what's the question?
I'm saying, Rani, that is this similar to this?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, why so, Rani? Any idea? Any clue? Okay, what about you, Saad? Saad will tell.
Yes,
Why, Saad?
this is this is the a plus 2 whole square, right? A plus b whole
Yes,
square.
you're absolutely right, Saad. This is equal to, if I'm trying to simplify it, it is a plus b whole squared.
Yes,
Perfect. Perfectly all right. But why is this similar? We've got over twos over here, and over here we've not got over twos over here. So what is happening, guys? I'm a bit confused myself.
these are like methods, different methods, right?
Okay. Now let's ask Ishal. Yes, Ishal, what do you think?
Yes, sir.
Ishal, if you're saying something, I can't hear you.
I think they are similar.
Okay, they are similar. Now I'll explain it to you how they are similar. Let's just say that I'm going to use different letters now in order, because this A and B in confusion is very confusing. C plus D. Okay, wait, let me use something different. C plus D whole square. That is going to turn out to be C squared plus 2CD plus D squared. Okay. Over here, what I have done is that I have written it as AX squared plus BX plus C. But instead of doing that, I have done this. Oh, forget about this, by the way. Now, the reason why I have done this. Can you guys tell me, technically, what is happening over here? In this above part, now we'll compare it. 2CD. Is this clear, everyone? Hello? Is this clear, people?
Yes,
Okay. Technically, what's happening is that 2 is being multiplied with C and D. So in order to find D, can I just say that it's 2 over C? Can I say that? Oh, sorry, C over 2. Can we do this? Technically, now I'll explain it to you, the logistics of what I'm thinking. This B should be 2 times this B. If I expand it, it is going to be equal to what? X squared times 2 times this. Is this clear, guys? This B over here. Okay, forget about this. Wait, I'll explain it to you in some simpler terms. This B should be equal to what? 2 times AX, right? It should be 2 times AX times whatever there is over here. So I'm just going to say C. Or if I compare it with the above part, let's compare it with the above part. It's going to be B. Is this clear, everyone? This B over here, this value of B is actually equal to what? 2AB, right? So technically what is happening? 2 times this ax not squared and this value. So in order to find this, can I just not simply do it as b over 2 equal to. Now, why are a and x not considered? Because obviously we are not concerned with them. So technically, in order to find this third term, because the third term is a constant term, that is why I have removed ax from it. B over 2. But obviously, I need to find the square of it over here. So that is why I add b over 2 and whole square. Is this clear? In your exam, you're not supposed to know this. Like they never ask you the proof of this. But the reason why I'm telling you this in order for you to understand what is the logic behind it. Is this clear, everyone? Pastor Vishal, everyone, fast, clear?
Yes, sir.
I don't think it's clear. You guys are behaving weirdly. Okay, wait. Let me try to explain it even better. 2 times C times D is equal to 2CD, right? Look at it over from this side. Clear up to this point? That in order to get to this part, it is 2 times AB, right? And if I'm considering this as A, this is A square plus 2AB plus B squared. And the reason why I'm not using A and B because it's getting a bit confusing. So this is what 2CD is actually what? The value of 2 times A times B. So technically, 2 times C times D is equal to 2CD. Now, in order to find D, what should I do? Yes. Is this clear, Pa? I
Yes.
have just, everyone else, is this clear? Raneem, Asim, Saad, is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. I've just taken this two over here. Now compare the coefficients. What are the coefficients being compared to? Technically, what is happening that the value of D is being halved. Technically, that is what's happening. If you forget about the rest of the constants, the value of D is being halved. But in order to find D, I need to square it. So that is why I simply, at the end of it all, I do B over 2 whole squared. Because the value of B is equal to 2 times A into B. And I need to find this. So that is why I half B and square it. Is this clear? When we do it with the help of an example, you guys will better understand. All right. Now, if I say that this compares to this, and if this compares to this, can I just simply not write it as can I simply just not write it as ax plus b whole square? Now the rest can be written outside as it was b over 2 whole square plus c. Now, obviously, you solve this entire bit and whatever simplification you get. And lastly, you're going to get some sort of answer, a constant term outside as well. So your final answer is going to look like somewhat like this. Okay. Minus or plus minus c, whatever it is. Is this clear? Wait, I should put plus minuses over here as well. Because it can be anything, right? Any questions from anyone at all? Let me know before we continue. Fahad, everyone, is this clear?
Yes.
All right. Asim, is this clear? Hello, Asim. Asim, can you hear me? Asim, I cannot unmute you, but I would have. Thinking of, trying to figure out a way to unmute you. Is this clear? Now, I'm going to do this step. I'm going to do this question through completing the square. How should I do it now? A is equal to completing the square. Writing it down. Now, half of b. What is the half of b, guys?
Sir, 2.
So technically, if we're trying to learn, the half of b is going to be like this. Plus squared minus half of b whole square plus 3. Clear? Now, what are we left with? X squared plus 4x plus 2 whole square minus 2 whole squared plus 3. Isolate this part alone. Isolating this part alone, what am I going to get? Yes, who can tell me what am I going to get? Because this is extremely similar to a square plus 2ab plus b squared. Yes. What am I going to get, guys? Come on, quickly, tell me. This is equal to a plus b whole square. Yes, Basit, what am I going to get? Now you need to simplify this. Come on, guys. Come on, quickly, please. Vishal, Basit, Fahad.
Sir, x square plus 4x plus 4.
Yeah, but what is the simplified version of this, Vishal? Oh, Fahad.
Sir, x plus 2 whole square.
Yeah. X plus 2 whole square minus 4 plus 3. So technically, if I simplify this at the very end, it's going to give me x plus 2 whole square minus 1. My answer. And you can clearly see that it's written kind of like in this form. Is this clear? Now I want you guys to do these exact same questions, but with completing the square. I've done part A, part B, F, and G. You guys have to do. Any questions at all? Let me know. Raneem, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
No?
Yes, sir.
Yes, all right. What about you, Vishal?
Yes, sir.
And what about you, Asim? Asim, can you hear me? Yes, Asim. Asim, I can't seem to hear you, Asim. All right. What about you, Saad?
Sir, I understood.
That is excellent. Everyone understood apart from Asim. Asim, I want to hear you. Yes, Asim. Asim, it's not going to be an issue if you speak in class. Trust me. No one will say anything. No one will think anything of you. I speak so much. I don't know if you guys make fun, but like, even if you do, I couldn't care less. Right, Fahad? That should be the attitude, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But why is Asim not talking? We will figure out this problem with Asim. That why doesn't he like to talk?
Sir, we are
Sir, can you
supposed
zoom in?
Yes, yes. Sorry, yes, sir.
sir, we're supposed to do F and G,
A B F G.
B F G.
Yeah, B part as well. Why are you leaving B part?
I thought you already did it.
No, I did B part. Oh, sorry. I only did A part. All right. Yes, Fahad, what were you saying?
No, sir, I asked you to zoom in.
You were asking me to what?
Zoom in.
Whoa. I think this is enough zooming in.
No, sir, I was asking you before you zoomed in.
All right. All right. Guys, quickly do this. The meanwhile, I'll try to grab another donut if it's available. Plus, the donuts were very amazing. They were like so good. I had a lot of fun. I'm not a sweet eating guy. Like I like to eat sweets and desserts, but I'm more of a meat lover. Like I would love something which has a lot of meats in it, like kebabs and everything of that. Oh my god, I'm so hungry right now. Wait, let me try to get a kebab. You guys deal with these kebabs. Yes, people. Are we
Sir,
done?
I'm done.
What about the rest?
So I'm done as well.
Are you done as well? What
Yes.
about? Oh my God. Wait. I sorry. Yes, guys. You done as well? Okay. What about Basit, Ishal, and everyone else?
Sir, I cannot solve it.
Basit cannot solve it. Okay. What about Ishal, Asim, and Rani?
I have done the first one, but I'm doing the second last one right now.
No worries. What we're going to do is that we're going to discuss them in the second next class. That looks like Johnny Bravo all of a sudden. Have you guys seen Johnny Bravo? Oh, you guys are too young. There was a cartoon in my, when I was young, and this looks like Johnny Bravo.
Sir, the
Okay,
guy
guys.
with yellow hair?
Sorry.
That's
Sir,
the
was
buff
it the
guy,
guy
right?
with like yellow hair?
Yeah, the guy with the yellow hair. Yes, yes.
I used to watch.
Oh, I am not that old. Wow, that is excellent. That is perfect, actually. Now I am very happy. Thank you for that.